Well, hello there, everybody. This is Trevor Truck ASMR, and I'm back with Marvel Rivals. I'm pretty sure there's been some new characters since I last played, so we might just take a look, see what's new. The main screen has definitely changed, and it's a little bit, it's a little bit overwhelming. There's just a lot of lights, a lot of flashy things, and there's also a lot of red notifications. And you want to wonder why we have so many issues with attention span. And, like, look at this. This is just ridiculous. There's so many things that you can claim. It's just wild. To be fair, I have not touched this game in, it feels like 7 years, but I know that's not accurate. It's just been a long time. But they have like all these things that you can purchase, and you know, it's just overwhelming. Like I cannot for the life of me keep up with all of this. But most of this stuff, I would say, probably doesn't apply to me. Like this Rivals Rewind stuff, I don't know, do I get a reward? An exclusive report. Okay, what is this? Oh, seriously, that was December 28th? Wow. Okay, I did not know that. Wow. 5 seasons. Okay. Yeah, this stuff, this isn't what you want to see. What you want to see is you want to see the battles. So, let's get through this intro and let's get on the battlefield of Marvel Rivals. Okay, everybody. Let's get this show on the road. I certainly would like to try some of the new heroes.
You picked the right gal for the job, sugar.
So we're gonna go with Rogue. And we're just gonna hope that everything goes okay. Apparently, she is a 5-star difficulty, so that's not looking very... It's not looking very good for me. We're just gonna explore, and we're just gonna kind of discover what powers she has. Hopefully, something that I could handle.
I'd rather fight the folks who hate and fear me for it.
I don't know how this is actually gonna go. My gosh, it has been such a long time since I've played this game, so there's obviously gonna be a lot that I need to freshen up on.
Or my daddy.
Anyway, how do you play this game again? Okay, so we're defending this. Gotcha. I'm gonna get used to all these powers. Probably not quickly, though, I'll admit. Oh yeah, look at me, I'm Rogue. Look how cool I am. Let me get some health, because I'm scared. Alright, let's do this again. What's my special power? Wow. Dude. Rogue is a powerhouse. Okay, that's nice. Oh no! It's Thor, the Lord of Blunder. Oh no. Don't let him get the base. Don't let him get the base. What type of character am I? Am I just a, I'm not a tank, am I? Oh, I would hate that. Whoa. I think we're doing pretty good. I mean, I'll be honest, I hardly know what I'm doing, but all I know is run up to people and press the clicky button, and Rogue throws a punch. Hey, let's see if we can flank them, because that's the fun part of this game. Ready? They don't expect it. Oh, nope. Quite honestly, my stealth could use a little bit of work, but that was a letdown. Yeah, that was a letdown. So let me tell you all something, okay?
I'm made from stronger stuff than that.
I've been having some coughing fits, which of course, it's not ideal for ASMR. It's terrible for ASMR. But I have this sort of solution, like whenever the coughing gets really bad. And I don't know, it doesn't work all the time, but maybe it's like a placebo effect. So I make tea, and it could be any flavor of tea, okay? And essentially what I do is I will heat the tea up like normal. Doesn't really matter the flavor, like I said. And then what I will do is I will take a pretty good spoonful of hot honey. Now, if you all don't know, your local store probably sells this, but there is such a thing as hot honey, okay? And the thing about hot honey, it really depends on what peppers are in it. Like the one I have is habanero, okay? And it is a spicy, yet delicious honey. It's good quality stuff. So what I will do is I will make the tea, and then I'll put in that spoonful of hot honey, and then I'll also put in a cough drop into the tea for good measure. This is actually something my dad came up with, so I'll give the credit to him. And I swear, between the cough drop that is disintegrating in the tea and the hot honey, I swear that tea will light you up like nothing else. It's such a crazy combination, and I love it. It's so good. But here's the thing, you have to really like spicy stuff. If you're not a fan of the spice, it's not going to do anything for you. But if you can embrace the spice, it is going to be a delicious treat, especially during the winter when, you know, things are really cold. That stuff will do the trick for you. It's delicious. And it really, like, you'll feel it in your throat. And that's what I'm drinking now. And look, I'm gonna tell you something. The key to this is drinking it while it's still hot. Don't let your tea get lukewarm, because as soon as that happens, it's no good. It's not gonna help. You gotta have hot tea. But there is this sort of constant itch in the back of my throat. And there are some stretches of time, some hours, where it's like it's really bad and it's just constant. And I'm sorry, am I stuck on something? Okay, good. And so anyway, I like the powers that she has. I just wish I was better at the game. And I still haven't really been able to make use of my ultimate. What was I saying about the tea? I keep getting distracted. Oh yeah, you gotta keep the tea hot. If it starts to get lukewarm, just put it back in the microwave for a little bit. Alright, let's focus on the mission objective here. Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. Annoys the hell out of me and Marvel rivals. My gosh. I can't. I'm breaking off by myself, and that's probably the biggest mistake. Alright. Now, I think Rogue is a pretty good hero. I like her. I really like her. She does kind of well. You know, she's very physical. She just gets in there and just punches people. And come on, who doesn't want to do that? Did you all see the Game Awards? I don't know how many people in my audience watches something like that, but I always tune into the Game Awards. It always happens, you know, a few weeks before Christmas, a few days before Christmas. and I watched the last one, not necessarily all the way through at first because I started to fall asleep because it was boring. I'm joking, it wasn't boring, but I mean, obviously you can't be excited about, you know, every single little thing that shows up on the Game Awards, you know? Because sometimes you see a game and it's like a 2D side-scroller and it's like, I think Super Mario pretty much took care of that for me, you know? I've pretty much, I've received all of the 2D side-scrollers that I can handle for a lifetime. But at the same time, you see some games that are really exciting. There are a lot of new games coming out that look really good, and a lot of them involve, like, dragons and mythical creatures. I couldn't name the games for you if I tried, because I have a terrible memory, but it just looks interesting. It looks really interesting. Oh, the Punisher is on his soapbox. Let's sneak up on him. Yeah. Look who just got punished now. And look at you, Doctor Strange. You know the strangest thing about you is that you're losing this fight against me. You should have... Okay, never mind. It's the last time I trash talk people. Usually ends up bad. Oh, I swear I love this tea. It's like a lemon tea with the hot honey. I didn't put a cough drop in it this time, though. Sometimes if you have too many cough drops, it'll actually create sores in your mouth. I had that happen one time when I was really sick. And that was the worst thing, because I had this hot soup. And I could barely eat it, because my mouth was hurting so much from the sores. So, lesson learned. Even if you're coughing a lot, don't have too many cough drops, okay? Learn from my mistake there. I'm just gonna say, like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm pressing buttons and something's happening. But I'm almost certain I'm playing against bots. I'm pretty sure I'm playing against bots. Because there's just no way. There's no way they'd let me live this long. No way. But I guess we're playing the objective, which is nice. Wait a minute, is that Gambit? They've added so many characters. They really have. I don't really keep up with Marvel that much, but I do recognize a lot of these characters, you know. Now, I remember I actually did attempt to record Rivals, and I played as some of the new characters back then, which I think one of them was Angela. And I actually sucked so bad that I decided to just not even air the episode. Like I said, no, this sucks. Who would want to watch this? I honestly can't promise that this video is going to be much better, but look, that's just the way the ball bounces, folks. Anyway, that wasn't too bad. I felt like I did okay. And for being a 5-star difficulty character, I mean, nah, that wasn't too bad at all. Okay, what do you say we do another fight? This time around, I'm playing as the Daredevil. You know, I will never forget when I played Spider-Man 64 years and years and years ago. I'll never forget. One of the most infamous appearances of the Daredevil was as a guest hero on that game. And he was only there for like 2 seconds. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't there for very long.
I've traveled to hell and back.
But it was kind of cool to see a cameo of a different hero. So, Daredevil. He looks like more of a physical character. I believe that Daredevil is actually, I I believe that Daredevil is a tank. I think. Let's mess this place up.
In 5, 4, 3, 2,
Alright, Spider. You and I, let's work together on this. Let's go.
you need to stop that vehicle in its tracks.
Time for us.
I'm picking up something on my Daredevil sense. It's not a spider sense, it's a Daredevil sense. And I am picking some danger up. Now what's this? Sonic Pursuit? Okay. I am the darkness. I am the night. I am Batman. If only they made a DC Universe game that was like this. Then just imagine the war that would break out. So Daredevil seems to be a tank. I don't know if he's going to do well. I see that there's a side battle over here. Let's do a Sonic Pursuit against Mr. Fantastic. Hey, that's not... I gotta say, these attacks aren't that bad. I mean, usually I'm not really all that keen on playing as tank, but it's not like terrible. I think it's okay, you know. By the way, I was thinking about the Game Awards. I was saying before how they have some really cool looking games coming out. Probably none of which I'll end up playing because I don't really buy AAA games that much. But I just wanted to make a comment on how amazing it was that how many awards Expedition 33 received, and it makes me think I probably. Maybe I should have tried that game. Because if it won so many awards, as well as the main award, which is Game of the Year, there must be something to it. The Game Awards also had Miss Piggy, and it was just kind of funny. I mean, you know, there's always some type of puppet character in these things. You know, I guess it's for the kids. But it's really always entertaining to see stuff like that. And then, what else? Oh yeah, probably one of the coolest things is that they actually had Evanescence on the show. So Amy Lee and her band performed a song, and I forget what the song is called, but it was a new song. And it went along with one of the games. And I just thought it was really cool to see Evanescence live on stage. I mean, I wasn't there in the audience, of course, but I was watching from the comfort of my home. And you know what? Amy Lee has not lost a thing. She is still at the top of her game. And she just did a wonderful job. Wonderful performance. So much energy. The thing that always gets me is her voice. She has such a strong voice, and it really shows. It was a very, very entertaining performance. I really enjoyed it. Okay, so Daredevil. I'm not really catching the vibe off of Daredevil. I gotta be honest. I don't think Daredevil is my character. I'm not gonna say that Daredevil sucks, because that's inaccurate. Really depends on who's playing. It's more the case that I suck, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, I'm not really getting much. Some of the attacks might be useful if used in the right way, but I'm just constantly getting bulldozed by everyone. Like, this is a mess of red and green lights. And I got swallowed by Jeff, so that's like insult to injury. Let me go, Jeff. Hey, that was kind of nice. You put me back at my spawn. See, sometimes Jeff players can be really nice. I really appreciate that. That was awfully kind of you to do something like that. Devil's Throw. What does this mean? Guys, I'm really trying. Like, I'm trying to make progress. I'm trying to get into the heat of the battle. You know, you can't win them all. You know, most of the time in life, you learn more from your failures than you do your successes. You know, so it's like, if you fail at something that you're really trying to achieve, you know, I'm not talking about a video game, by the way. I don't care if I fail at this. But let's say something that's really important in life that you really want to do better at, get better at, you know. Your failures are going to be your primary teacher. And you're going to learn quite a bit from those failures if you pay attention and if you listen, you know. And you know, not everything that you try is going to be an instant success, obviously, you know. You got to give yourself some grace. You got to give yourself some room to fail. And it's okay if you do, just as long as you don't give up. And I'm kind of a hypocrite because I've tried certain things and I've given up. But regardless, I think it's a great lesson for everyone, you know? Oh, this is a powerful move right here. Look at how much tickle damage it's doing. Man, that sucks. I'm just not feeling it in this battle, but you know what? I'll put it up. I'll put it up anyway, for posterity. This is how you don't play Marvel Rivals as Daredevil, right? This is going to be the ultimate lesson. You know, I remember I was talking about in the past how I really wanted to learn how to draw, and wouldn't you know it, I gave up on it. And to be honest, I think one of the primary reasons why I gave up is because I wasn't having any fun. And it's like, if you're trying to learn how to do something, I think there almost has to be an element of fun. And that's not to say that everything you do is going to be a party. I don't think it should be that way. You know, like for instance, I haven't given up on writing. I still write quite a bit. But sometimes when I write, it feels uninspired and it feels like I'm spinning my wheels for no reason. Like there's no purpose to this, you know? That's good tea. But the reason I continue to write is because I know that there are going to be times where I will feel really good about the writing. And so I gotta keep at it for those moments where it feels like there is a creative flow, where it feels like it's coming out of me naturally. All the words, all the ideas, all the expressions of thought. Anyway, I'm just free associated. But it looks like the Daredevil on the other team won. MVP. Yeah, that certainly wasn't me. Actually, I'd be surprised. I think maybe I got a couple of assists, but I don't think I got any actual KOs. So, that's great. That's great. That's so awesome. Alright, everybody. Look, I'm going to tell you something. My voice is giving out. Like, my voice keeps cracking. So, if I have to make a lot of edits, jump cuts, stuff like that, I apologize. I actually don't like having too many jump cuts in a video. I think it's jarring and it's kind of annoying to me. But this video might be the one where I annoy myself. So that's fun. But my throat is giving out. And again, it's itchy and it's like the tea is kind of helping, but anyway. But anyway, I am playing as Gambit. And I am taking a real gamble here that I can get some points. What does this guy do? Does he like... It looks to me like he throws cards at people. Well, that's cool. He's like a magician. He has that cool sort of like 90s vibe about him. 90s Marvel hero vibe. And better yet, I can wave around my stick using the right mouse button. Okay, I mean, that's cool. I got some great weapons. Oh, and lest I forget, I'm supposed to be a healer, so let's try to heal our buddies. Let's actually try to work on this, because I don't want to let my team down. You know, this is high stakes. This is like the Olympics, you know. I don't want anyone to get mad at me in the chat and, you know, tell me that I'm a loser. Even though I've turned chat off, I can still imagine people saying, "Yo, dude, where's my heals? You're not healing me. You're not playing the game." You know, people people really whine about this game. You know, treat it like it's life and death. It's just amazing, honestly. Royal Flush. I love that move. I don't know what it did, but it just looked cool. Let's try to heal our buddy here. He's kind of in the thick of it. Wolverine. Oh, I just got nuked. I just got microwaved like a hot pocket. That's fine. You know, lately I've been watching these videos on YouTube, and I call them anti-prank videos. And what that means is that these are pranks, but pranks that end up making people happy instead of scaring people or annoying people. And so there's this one channel that I watch, where basically it's these two guys. I think his name is Steve Shapiro. I could be wrong. It's a fairly new, like, I've only just recently started watching it. But like, he'll have these videos where he goes into restaurants and he will tip people like $500 all at once. And sometimes he'll meet people who are going through a very rough time. They're low on money, and he will tip them a huge, exorbitant amount of cash. And honestly, it's so touching to see stuff like that. And the people are so surprised when they get the money, because it's like someone's looking out for them, someone's caring for them. I think it's honestly very touching to see videos like that, you know? And like I said before, I call them anti-pranks because the actual goal, it is a little bit like a prank, but the difference is there's actually something good that comes out of it. See, I don't enjoy the traditional prank channels, because a lot of times it just leaves people feeling hurt and confused, and I don't really enjoy that stuff. But when you watch a channel like that, and you see people's actual lives being touched with a random act of kindness, I think there's something really valuable about that, and that is the type of content that I want to surround myself with. Because the thing is, there's a lot of negative, hateful content, and it's really easy to find these days. And a lot of people just, you know, being hateful with each other, starting things with each other, drama, yelling, just a lot of stuff you really don't want to be exposed to, because it does change you. Like, here's the thing, okay? You are what you consume. And if you're consuming a lot of negative content, then it starts to change you a little bit. You start to become a lot more, let's say, cynical, you know? I think that's an accurate description. You become a lot more cynical about life and about people, and you gotta realize there's a lot of good people out there. And I would say that most people, the grand majority of people, are just trying to live life, support their families, work, put food on the table, and ultimately people are just trying to live lives that make them feel content and fulfilled. So we might have all different walks of life, but essentially we're all the same in the most significant of ways. You know? So people generally all just want the same things. It's human, right? And we need to embrace that. But the thing is, when I watch these channels and I see the good things that these people do, even if they are just small, random things, I feel inspired to do those random acts of kindness myself. I mean, seriously, what if one day I went to a restaurant, right, and I had a good meal, I enjoyed everything, and at the end of it, I leave a tip, and I leave like $100 on the table, and I'm pretty sure, I'm almost certain, that would definitely make somebody's day. And just to see people happy, just to see people smile, it makes it all worth it, you know? And this is the question that sometimes I think about. It's like, what good am I actually doing in life, you know? And the thing is, I would like to think that making an ASMR channel, trying to help people relax, trying to make people laugh, trying to make people unwind, and let them know that they're not alone, and that, yeah, life is hard, but we can get through it together. Trying to spread some positivity. I'm not always positive, by the way. Sometimes I get angry and frustrated when I play video games, but for the most part, I try my best to put on a smile and help everyone to relax. I feel like it's my duty. I feel like it's something that's very important to me. But even though that is a good thing, I also think about what good am I doing outside of the internet, And I think that's a good question that everyone should ask themselves, Whether it's something like contributing to charity, food banks, stuff like that. I think all those things are super important to do, especially during the holidays. And I gotta tell you, like, if I had like 600,000 followers, I would probably want to do something like a live stream to raise money for different charities. I think that's a beautiful thing to do. And you see a lot of people, a lot of streamers do that. And I think it's a great thing, You can actually change somebody's life. And it really doesn't take much either. Like, even just a small act of kindness can really do something big. But anyway, that's just me going on a rant. Okay, well, listen, everybody. This was my reintroduction, if you will, into Marvel Rivals. So I hope that you all enjoyed it. I'm sorry the gameplay wasn't great, but you have to understand that I am very casual, and I probably always will be. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this, and I'll see you in another video.